We are ready here for our expert matchup for tonight. I've got a fresh cup of Earl Grey. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, friends. We're kicking off your NA playoffs here with Tanuki Tapire taking on Extinction Zenith. And I mean, this one, it really stood out when I was looking at the list of matches here for tonight for a couple of reasons. One of which is, we're just going to go ahead and pop right on over to our standings. These two are right in the middle. So top 16 here. All the 16 teams on your screen. Oh, well, they're on my screen. That includes Midoriya and Netman rotation at the top. But this is the cutoff right here at Nova. Notice that, I mean, 9-5 was the cutoff. It was exactly 9-5. It's Ilios, Midtown, Coliseo, and Shambhala Monastery banned out here. And then we got Temple of Anubis, or excuse me, Throne of Anubis, as well as, was it New Junk City, I believe was the other band. So I'll revamp our map band screen here, make sure we can include all of the bands. Not Ruko. Kevin did say, let's go Zenith, go. And Paris responding from the other side, saying go Tapire. Should be a good one. We should be in for a good one here, friends. We're just waiting on our lineups to get finalized. Same as we get here, we are getting Ruka in. Map pool, Oasis, Hollywood, Runa, Sapi, Suravasa, and Watchpoint Gibraltar. We get loaded in for map number 1. Oh, you can feel it in the air. It's playoff time. So, yeah, William Mendy is covering this broadcast in Portuguese. William Mendy covers a lot of South American Overwatch. So, I saw the question in chat, and some of you may have seen the tweet wondering who William Mundi is. Yeah, William Mundi does a lot for the South American Overwatch scene. And is, doing a broadcast of this match in Portuguese over there on his channel. So, big shout out to William Mundi. Yeah, and Parrish, I think this match is going to be a banger. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it. We are going to get the Malga Reaper, the Death Cage composition from both of our squads. Initial fight for high ground. Slightly better position there for Putter, but a huge overrun from Fidel. That was massive. I mean, just got several with that smash. Mace does get stomped on in their own right. But it's a 3-for-1 trade favoring Zenith as they try to get Eevee on the way out. Eevee about half health. Has the cardiac overdrive. Reinforcements are here, but the focusing beam is just too strong. First cap going on over to Extinction Zenith. All right, slow push in. So they're looking to get a stomp and get either your Echo or your Reaper in at the same time to follow up on that. Of course, easier said than done. Oh, an isolated bird on the outside. Ooh, could have been for an easy target, but Mace is able to shield bash on out of there, regroup with the rest of the team. Speed ring engaged, just looking to chase down Fidel. Just trying to follow the overrun in, circling around. It works out beautifully. Now, Passenger does fall throughout this exchange, and ACT's able to get one. Wolfie, with a duplicate, has already pulled out one Death Blossom. Maybe it was just a duplicate into the Raker. I swear I saw Death Blossom already come out there from Wolfie. Rally is now invested here from Zenith as they clean up on the back of this fight, but they run right into a cage. Okaniri tries to throw Death Blossom into a punter, has the better dance. Tapire will flip this thing over eventually after a very bloody back and forth. They'll grab some percentage. Ex-teammates playing each other? Aww. Shadow step in. Ground picked up. Caught. I got stuck on the wall there. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't look like Fidel caught anybody in the cage. Just using it for the shield at the moment. Does eventually come down. Let's keep it on AST coming in over the top of this aggressive move. Ooh, okay. Eventually does get the kill with a little help from that overrun. It's going to use the duplicate onto the brig. So this is just to stave off, you know, finding themselves back in the respawn queue. I don't think it was the ideal pick, but you know what? Does have the bonus rally coming up. Gets the stun in on the putter. Now attention towards, turn to Eevee. He's trying to just run through the middle of everybody, but Okaniri is able to chase them down. That's para-kills back-to-back for Okaniri. The point flips right back over here to Zenith. Yeah, it was actually a pretty big brain. Not one we see. We know, you know, and I feel like it was kind of a desperation move. That was what was in front of AST. But it ended up being a great duplicate. High value stun, you get the rally in. Tons of healing into that fight. Now Okaniri with a Death Blossom. Putter gets booped back. Not ideal, but still the damage is enough to find 3. Looks like the Tapire will extend this one out. Ooh, AST is able to clap back on 1, but that's going to be it. Here comes the flow. Potential 99, 99 incoming. We're not Overwatch. Thank you for the follow. This one's going to be bloody, too. Lots of ultimates online from both sides. An early pick could be devastating from either team. Keep an eye on the overrun. See if they can stomp anybody down before they're able to get ultimates out. There's Eevee coming into the back line. Orbital Ray thrown in, but it's going to move all the way outside of the cage. Rally thrown in. Okaniri with the Death Blossom. Finds Norwal, and Passenger falls in the midst of that. So, despite the great cage from Eevee, avoiding the Orbital Ray, it's just too much damage poured in here from Extinction Zenith. High value out of all 4 of the ultimates they invest in. They'll take this opening round. Ah! We'll go this way. Eevee just shoulder charged Fidel right back into the spawn door. Media plus 2. Look at Eevee coming back to cut off the retreat as well. So Ruka's not going to make it out. He's just going to buy more time here. His point goes over to Tapire for this first cap. No swap compositionally here from either team. And I don't expect it to, honestly, for the series. We'll see how the rest of the map pool shakes out. Dive in from Putter. Extremely aggressive. Way ahead of the Mauga. Kind of beats the Mauga charge in. So Putter cut down before the engagement truly happens. And this one kind of falls apart here from Tapire. Oh, I appreciate the kind words, Divide. I appreciate it. Wolfie with a duplicate close to an orbital ray as Tapire pushed back into this point. Tried to catch, ooh, a player on the outside, but Okaniri goes in deep with the Death Blossom. Now the orbital ray in response, but everybody has just hightailed it out of there. About 5 seconds, this orbital ray might catch up to the rest of the engagement, where Maze has a rally. Now Ruka has their own orbital. AST immediately taken out as the Death Blossom from Putter is good. AST will eventually muscle them down with some stickies, but way too little too late to save to save Zenith in this fight. I thought Zenith did such a good job of disengaging from the orbital that they'd have a massive advantage, but you know what? Putter seems to be the X factor here. Shadow step into the cage. Oh, no. Putter crumples in a heap in the corner. And Zenith surge forward here, finding exit picks. Now surpassing the lead as far as percentage. Luca, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Overrun in there from Fidel. We're getting very close to this Death Blossom. But not close enough to make it happen in that engagement. They're going to go ahead and back on out. Whoop. Sorry, camera's like pointed at the stars there from Wolfie's Pav. Wolfie close to a duplicate, by the way. In fact, it's going to be a duplicate out of AC on to a Reaper. That's 4 Reapers on the battlefield. Rally up here from Mace as they just fall back. Zenith disengaging from the orbital ray. Now the Death Blossom. Oh, it's just all kinds of dancing here on the point. Hokaniri and Ace T drop Death Blossoms into the midst of that. Kills going in his favor here as they clean up, and this will be University and Oasis. Going to Extinction Zenith. They'll take the 1-0 lead here to kick things off. Man, it felt pretty close to the battlefield, and I mean, the stats definitely look close, but Zenith are able to take away both submaps, so keep it to a 2-0. Oh, I guess you can't see that entirely on your screen there, can you? It's all right. I think it's fine where it is. It's fine where it is. I don't want to mess with it. What's standing out to y'all? AC on that Echo. AC on that Echo. 26-5. Okaniri with a strong Reaper performance as well. Fewest deaths in the lobby. And almost most damage. Just about 100 damage shy of most damage in the lobby on the Reaper. EV taking that honor at 2 points shy of 13k. All right. A little reminder of our ban heading into map 2. Was Midtown banned out here from Tanuki Tapire? Zenith, get the pick. We are headed to Hollywood here for map number 2. The rare Hollywood on this stream. We never get Hollywood on this stream. Hollywood was the most banned out map of the season across all game types. We actually get a Hollywood pick here out of Zenith. Does this change our compositions up? I doubt it. I doubt it. I anticipate we're going to get cage fight all the way through. Oh, excuse me, death cage. Death cage. Mugger Reaper. No name, 23 times 2. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Fun fact here from Tanuki Tapire while we're waiting for players to load in. Apparently, they worship the religion of capitology, according to their manager, Izzy. Normal says, if capitology said Ajaxing is actually a good thing, Normal would believe him 100%. So there you go. Just a little insight into the minds of Tanuki Tapire. Here's we get set in for some Hollywood for map number 2. Okay, so we are getting a sub here. I'm just now noticing is Cyber has come in. Who is Cyber subbing in for? Oh. Okay, Cyber subbing in for Fidel here in the tank role from Zenith. So there you go. We do, in fact, get no Margas. We get some honest Winton Overwatch. I'm very happy for it. All right, we are going to get Wolfie on the Cass versus Okaniri's Ash coming in from the other side. Jomar, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the support from everybody being here today. Really appreciate that. Oh, big dynamite there into the back. Eevee purple as well. The defense want to try to push on this. Doesn't look like it just yet. Content just keep him at bay here in this opening 30 seconds. Building up some good ult charge here from Okaniri. Not able to, Coach coming back to not have that cooldown available to repel Eevee. And Eevee's able to pick up Mace in the back line. But Ace T returns the favor. He's able to pick up one. Now chasing Wolfie. Woo, got him low, but Eevee is there for the peel. Gets the kill. I tried to go to some Wolfie Paw, but they didn't last long enough to give much of a Paw. Still, looks like it's 3 players left here from Tapire. And they're going to slowly get this through on this first attack. We'll call it first attack still. Why not? AC trying to stall for as long as possible. Eventually gives it up. Decided they probably will not see Mace switch off the break. You know that is a fair assessment. That is a fair assessment. You will not see Mace to the face switch off the break. This is truth. No name coming in with the hot takes. A little bit of a duel going in for this right-hand mini side. We're looking to see how they're going to try to stay. Oh, that's a point blank bio nade thrown in. Eevee does receive the nade as they head up to the high ground. Slept by Ruka, but Ruka promptly receives a punch to the face. Eevee is going to hop on out of there, but that is a very low take in the back. The pulse doesn't quite hit the mark. I think the bubble might have denied any damage after the stick failed. Still, Eevee's able to trade out a kill, kind of absorb the damage of that own pulse, but surprise attack there from Cyber in the back. Bob thrown in here from Okaniri as well, although the primal actually is Wolfie helping out with that. Does take care of Okaniri. Even with a lot of pressure into the back line, but there's still map control, I mean, firmly in the favor of this defense, despite Eevee's positioning so aggressively inside of the studio. Jump up to the high ground. Nano thrown onto Cyber. Whoops, that's not Cyber Pov. That's Cyber Pov, but, you know, it's just Cyber taking a nap kind of Pov. Woo! Cyber's got bow supports there. AST looping around. Cyber's going to pop the primal. Nice volley of punches, but Cyber does not want to overstay their welcome. Falls back to help deal with a, I believe that was a sleeping putter up on the top there. No deaths after the primal and the nano boost fade there from this defensive Zenith. Now Passenger has one of their own to respond with. With Eevee Nano headed to the top of jail. Wolfie's going to go ahead and pop this Deadeye as well while Eevee sleeps off a little bit over there. A little bit of progress, but the rally out of Mace has forced Eevee back to this high ground and has given opportunity for the defense to move out and try to get a foothold here. They're not caught in the door entirely, despite what Putter may be trying to accomplish with that pulse. Good follow-up to the high ground. Eevee down, and that's going to make it very difficult here for Tapire to do anything. Nacho Toast, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, despite not having a tank, Good job from Tapire here to push across to the second high ground. Honestly, didn't think they would get this far. Nice Bionade. Wolfie and Passenger drop, loop around to the left-hand side. Eevee getting a bit far out there. Now, I don't think the auto had sidelines, but it doesn't matter. You've got the Primal. Let's check out this Primal from Eevee. Despite being purple, still has over 1,000 health. Goes leaping right, and big kill onto Cyber. The Sleep Dart lands, but there's Passenger, keeping him nice and healthy with that Bionade. Good purple onto Mace. It's going to be the end of the brig, and 2 points on the board here for Tanuki Tapire. Respect for the alarm skin. I also rock the alarm Ana. Keep an eye on Putter as attention has been drawn to the high ground. Oh, never mind. Okadiri has eyes on Putter and sights. Bullets as well. Eevee lucky to get out of there one piece. Uh-oh. That's 3 ults invested here from this defense. AST finding Wolfie the first kill. Ooh. Good dance around the pulse bomb of Putter. Cyber has moved all the way back out to jail. Mace is there to help follow up. And Eevee just jumping all over the map. Can't find any safe haven. Nowhere to go. Both TBS force back. Wolfie will not make it back through the spawn door. And that is a big statement here out of this Zenith defense. Oh, it's actually a dragon skin. I thought it was a Philly skin. Never mind. In the other lighting, it looked orange, not red. Never mind. I take back my respect. Yeah, trying to put up to the left-hand side. Ooh, a good sleep on the Cyber, though. The nade is in. The peel there from Putter. So Primal pop now from Cyber, and it's right back out to the jail. Mace has been through this before. Gets the whip shot in, though. Able to kind of propel Cyber long enough to stay alive. Now it's a nano engage from this defense. Man, Zenith are really trying to set the tempo here. They keep taking it to Tapire. Not allow Tapire to get any kind of setup. Now, we do get the Electric Cowboy and a dead AST killer here in the back line. So +1 to Tanuki Tapire as they start to push forward. Even with a little bit left on that Primal leading the charge. The Deadeye trying to get around the bubble. Sneaking through the bubble. Gets Okadiri. That's the hits get off the board. The rally here from Narwhal to help just clog here the choke. Somehow, Cyber gets out, but not with enough health to make much of a difference, and that's 3 points on the board here for Tapire.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Wolfie's sticking with the cast. Thinking it'll be enough. Valuing that mid-range, maybe a little bit of extra damage against the Winston. Okaniri can outrange here with the Ashe. You can see eyes already put up to the top cafe. There's the push in. Security room was picked up for a second. Putter was forced out of alley to go mark security. Eventually, it's just a bit of a disengage. A fall back to this back corner, but here comes the re-engage in. Eevee is low, dancing around their bubble for the moment. The nade comes in, and Eevee stays alive and well. Nice job for Passenger. Kind of weaving that nade into the perfect spot. Oop, does eat a bio nade in their own right, and this will keep the defense at bay for a moment. I feel like Zenith have been so good at setting the tempo on their own defense. Surprised. Honestly, not surprising to see them be the ones to kind of charge in and be setting the tempo here. Although Cyber does get punished for that aggression. Kill on Eevee, not ideal. Cyber slept on the jump down, receives the nano, goes into the bottom of cafe. Nano used defensively here, and so it's going to be the Primal to try to force Mace as far out of this fight as humanly possible. I think we're headed all the way to point C. Meanwhile, back on the point. Cyber fighting Narwhal should just be the end of this. Yeah, what a chaotic fight. God, that was hard to keep track of. So much going on. Winston's going so deep. Do you have a Bob ready to go? Cyber with an aggressive drop in. We'll get the rally out for that. Trying to draw people back up to this high ground where Okaniri can lay shots in. Nice move out of Zenith. I mean, you draw out one of the important defensive ultimates, the only thing they had online. Now the Bob thrown directly across the bridge goes all the way into the back. Cyber Purple able to get out. Ace-T looking to give chase. The Putter's already picked up a kill. So, +1 to this defense of Tapire. Ace-T ducking into the pub. So, Putter's already down. Good Haley's out of Roker, just trying to keep this team alive. Oh, Ace-T gets picked. That pick from Narwhal is good. Just another just kind of stand and regroup here out of Zenith, buying more time off of this clock. You also have a bit of a lead in ultimates across, well, particularly with the Primal. Others are pretty even. I guess Wolfie with that Deadeye. Maybe he already picked up one here with the Primal Rage. Does have a lot of backup there, though. That should be... Oh! Two more! Dad to the pile. Eevee with a great final. Good stop here from Tapire. Okaniri eventually just now coming off of that Ashe has decided the Cassidy is the way to go. This is the way. Cass is the way. Woo! Almost got booped off. Nice sleep onto the cast, though. Yeah, Okaniri ends up rolling into the corner, trying to get the Mega. Bio lands just a little bit too late. And despite a couple of picks going in Zenith's favor, they're going to get held here. Oh, good job from Ace-T to get out of there. Oh, no, and Eevee messes up the jump. That's a disaster. That is not what Eevee wanted. Eevee was looking for those exit picks, trying to stagger more. Ends up sacrificing themselves. Now Passenger down as well. And this is just going to be some easy meterage picked up here from Zenith. They're able to capitalize on a little overextension and a big mistake off the missed jump. Now I have 2 support ults to work with. The nano engage very likely. Yep, with the bio nade headed into the backline. Narwhal didn't stand a chance. Despite the sleep coming out. Ooh, Wolfie actually finds Cyber with that Deadeye. Oh, there's no tanks left. It's just Okaniri here to cut through everybody. And that is the second point on the board. What a fight out of Okaniri. Gotta love it when both the big bodies are down and it's just squishies left on the point. Makes for a fun little moment. Oh, that was a good clip thrown down on the Wolfie, but Narwhal with the peel. Brilliantly done, and a great headshot out of Wolfie. Just puts Okaniri down. Stepping up, Tanuki Tapire have eaten a lot of time off this clock. 90 seconds left here if they want to tie the series. Oop. Keeping an eye on HT here. Moving up to the point. Just playing right up the gut. Looks like some early tank pressure. Cyber moves into the back, so now when Eevee peels, they're already low on health. AC moves in with a beautiful pulse. It's like a nice plan drawn up here from Zenith. So far, going accordingly. Dropping down, not quite able to isolate Narwhal. Will settle for Passenger. Good boop over into the corner. Got him by the dumpsters. Put him in the trash. Beautiful Primal Rage once again here out of Cyber, and Okaniri cleaning up on the back of it. We're headed to extras. Wow, Zenith just absolutely rolled through point C, and they actually finished with more time.
3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Mini Carter, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Okaniri sticking with the cast here on this defense. We saw the Ash out of them on the first go-around. But you're really finding the value there on Zenith's attack. Just a direct push right up into Cafe. Oh, and Eevee's immediately cut down. Tapire not able to find... Well, I was going to say not able to find anything with that first attack, but Putter certainly did. Putter with that kill on the Maze could be the opening. Let's see if they can get back in time. Zenith are going to try to pursue this 4v3. Deny any advantage for the closer spawns. Oh no, but Cyber just gets destroyed. Never saw that one coming. Huge Bionade. What a play. A lot of damage out of Wolfie as well. Bionade from Ruka is good. Mace is able to get a kill on the back of it, but it's not going to be enough to deny this point cap. 4 points on the board here from Tapire.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
See, Mace just now making it back in the fight all the way on that backhand side. Ace-T was protecting this mini hallway, an entrance to the elevator. I think Putter, yeah, all attention is just focused on Cyber. All guns were pointed at the Winston. No high ground rotation out of this attacking team. Tapire are all just confident to sit on the point, although Wolfie will end up going down here after a nice nade and good follow-up from Ace-T. Ace-T headed into the back, trying to take care of Passenger. Here, let's go check out this back duel. Yeah, Passenger's going to come out on top there. Primal from Amy. Cyber on the point. A Deadeye from Wolfie to try to take care of Cyber. Actually gets Okaniri with that Deadeye. Amy able to find both supports with their own Primal Rage here. And man, oh man, has Tapire completely overcome whatever time deficit they were looking at. Now suddenly have to be feeling good here and still have a little bit of room to work. 5v2 on the point if they can muscle through this Primal Rage. Cyber is purple. Has to bail. Gets one pack of health, comes back in to try to stall as long as possible. Rally now on this point. Here from Mace, and Okaniri has the Deadeye. Finds Wolfie with that Deadeye, able to try to just point the guns down towards Eevee. See if they can get Eevee off of this point. They shall. That's the kill, that's the stop, but not before a gargantuan extra innings push here from Tanuki Tapire.
Score 3-4. Switching sides.
Oh, No Name says Zenith better win this. I stayed up all night to watch this. I'm from Germany, and it's 3:40 in the morning here. My goodness. Well, thank you for staying up so late to watch this match. I hope your team can pull it out. It's going to take an impressive push here in extra innings if they want to move up to match point. Tanuki Tapire able to do quite a lot with a mere 60 seconds.
Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
75 seconds to work with. Already an aggressive move from AST in the back. You see Putter giving chase. Cyber going to use this to move on to the point. AST loops around through Cafe, trying to regroup. AV trying to get aggressive in the back line. Alongside Putter, they're able to find Okaniri. I can't seem to find my voice. Excuse me. $33 seconds to go. 70% towards this rally. Oh, but Cyber dies. Eevee was purple, but is able to escape back around to the outside. Nice move. Putter might have overstayed their welcome, though. Good recognition there from Zenith. Finding the isolated target. They've got to wait for Cyber to get back in this fight before they can do anything with it, though. 13 seconds to go. The purple, the whip shot. Wolfie is low, being backed up. Ruka has the nano ready. He's immediately going to go ahead and throw it onto Cyber right here at the beginning. But Eevee's got a primal. They've been pretty good with these primals all day long. Cyber moving to the back has denied a lot of healing, but will eventually go down as Eevee peels. The stick is good, but it's still not enough. It looks like this defense from Tapire are going to hold the bubble and the rally shield to protect from the Deadeye. Wolfie with a Deadeye from the high ground will finish off Okaniri. The roll in, and that will be the map. Tanuki Tapire will knot us all up. We're tied 1-1 here in your upper bracket round 1.
Play of the game.
right. There's some stats there from map number 2. What's that out? I mean, God, that was hell of a map from Tapire. EV with 46 elims. 23,000 damage. What a map there from EV on that Winston. My goodness. Okaneri trying to match. Okaneri, 20k damage, but 16 deaths there in that hit scan roll. Okaneri was getting picked on. The DPS were getting picked on a little bit in that one. For sure. All right, heading into map 3. It was a Zenith ban onto Coliseo. Meaning, of course, Tapire get the pick here. We're still getting our lineups finalized. I believe we're headed to Runasapi, if memory serves. I was curious if we were going to get Fidel coming back in. Right? I don't know why that's so high on your screen. Oh, well. It'll do. But yeah, I didn't look like Fidel's coming back in, although the lineups have not been finalized. We saw Fidel play the Maga there in the first map. Yeah, okay. We are, in fact, going to get Fidel coming back in here for Runasapi. Okay. But we saw Cyber come in to pick up the Winston. It is the only change here as we get ready to head into Runasapi for map 3. I will say, when we were in the Maga Mirror, I mean, Zenith were able to take that at 2-0. It didn't look nearly, I mean, it was close. Like, both of the sub-maps on Oasis were pretty close. But it was still, I mean, Zenith was still able to come out on top. And seemed to have a little bit better of the big ult fights. Like, this Death Cage composition has a lot to do with the big ult fights. You know, outside of, just your overrun stomp engages with your Reaper. I mean, it's really setting up for either your support ult fights or then your cage fight. Or do you throw them all in together? You don't want to layer too much in. That's how you blow your macro. So, Zenith have been very good at managing that here. At least were in the first Amalgam era we saw in Oasis. We're still waiting on a couple players to load in here. Bear with us just a second. We'll get into this map 3. Tomorrow, I do not have matches picked yet tomorrow. I was still I need to go through and do a little more digging. I don't know as much about the advanced division, unfortunately. So I need to do a little bit more research before I pick matches. But I will have some advanced matches for both EMEA and NA tomorrow. So that will be at 2 o'clock Eastern and then 9 o'clock Eastern. Your standard start times as playoffs continue here through week 1. We continue through those upper brackets. So keep an eye out for that. Pixel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hello. Oh, I need good emotes. I'm so jealous of good emotes. I need good emotes. We'll make that happen in our off-season. We'll make that happen in the off-season. Going into 2025, I'm getting new emotes, y'all. That's it. I'm determined to get, like, nice, good emotes. Maybe stuff where, it's fitting for the match, Master playoffs will be the weekend of December 14th. so that we will have the entirety of the Master Division kind of played over that weekend. I believe there's going to be a, like an official big broadcast for that, with the standard Overwatch League or former Overwatch League talent, just like we saw for Season 2. But I will try to co-stream some of that as well. Also, we will have Master Division playoffs for South America. I will have on this stream the weekend before that. That'll be the weekend of December 7th. We'll be broadcasting all the South America Master Division matches here. So good stuff coming up. Good stuff to look forward to. All right, let's get ready for map 3. Fidel and Zenith seem to be a go fast kind of team in this Maga comp. Really was the same with Cyber and the Winston comp as well. We'll see if they continue to set the pace. Keep an eye on Putter here as we move into a good positioning to surround Fidel, put a lot of early damage, and you can see Eevee way ahead as far as that health bar is concerned. Okaniri also very low, but both the Fidel and Okaniri are able to kind of back out, use their cooldowns, regroup with the rest of the team, and are getting topped off here. So no kills just yet early in this map 3. That's going to look like a disengaged speed ring. Yeah, Fidel gets cut down, not able to back out. I saw Okaniri was still pressing deep. Almost had the kill so low. AST will actually come up with that kill onto Wolfie with a volley of stickies. A little bit of a Reaper duel. Let's see who will die first. Okaniri opts out of that duel, realizing they were a bit separated. That is a very early rally. 60-second rally built here from Mace as they try to push forward. Putter cut down, and rally advantage coming up huge here. First couple kills start to light up the feed. The first fight will go in favor of Zenith. Maybe quite a bit ahead in the cage fight. Could be the opener here, if Tapire so desires. Once again, it's going to be Zenith pulling the trigger on these ultimates first, trying to set this pace into the back line. Double support's thrown in here from Tanuki Tapire. Death Blossom layered in, going back and forth between both sides of the choke. Oh, and Wolfie just doubles down. The second Death Blossom coming up with 3. Too many Reapers. Too many Reapers. Too many Reapers on the dance floor. Tropic Jim says, let's go, Mace. Eevee, that was an interesting little fake. Like, face them with the overrun and then 180'd out with the overrun. I don't know if they were trying to see if they could catch, maybe get cage fight out or get an ultimate out. Very interesting little fake. Fidel doesn't fall for it, though. Goes in, overrun into the back. Good dip out from Norwal. They're actually able to avoid the cage fight altogether. Comes back in, voluntarily puts themselves into the cage. And right back into spawn. So despite initially not catching anything, the cage fight works out. Just the sheer aura of the cage fight was enough to win that one there for Zenith. They've held on to rally. Got a duplicate to work with here. Tapire definitely kind of fallen behind as far as that ult economy. I think this kind of goes back to what I was talking about at the top of the series. Of just Zenith doing such a good job with their macro. So now they're able to kind of layer in this duplicate with the rally if they so choose. Shadow Step in the back, but Ops to come see if they can help out with this fight against Eevee. Get that kill. Putter is 1 health. Yep. Just die on point. It's going to be another fight win here out of Zenith. First to rally was Mace. Chopper Jim says that's my goat. Zenith are really starting to put together some pretty significant push here. Very much threatening to get this cart or the bot all the way up to the arches. And then it should just be one more fight win to take it home. Fidel in a bit of a staring contest, goes in for the overrun once they got low. See if they can pick anything out of the back. It ends up being a big ult investment here from Tapire. Throwing Orbital and Death Blossom into that fight. Ooh, Fidel gets out of the cage with the overrun, drops one of their own. And we get a bit of a diagram here on the point. Oh, but Fidel just doesn't last. 2 Magas inside the cage. Turns out you're trapped in here with Tanuki Tapire. Duplicate even invested there from Ace T on that one, trying to bring out the Reaper, but still not enough to overpower this Tapire squad. As they put together a much needed fight win. Start building some meterage. Ooh, it's going to be close to a cap. I don't think they'll be able to get it. This Maga Juno comp, I mean, just re-engages so quickly. It's close, though. It's close. They might get it. Yeah. Okay, so Zenith are going to try to re-engage here. They're going to go ahead and give up checkpoint. Now we get an interesting move from Fidel to cross the river. Crossing the gap, if you would. Got to be careful of this 1v3 on the outside, though. The passengers swing at their own Juno. Okay, we didn't see that. We didn't see that. Mace with the rally, push it in underneath the water wheel. This is just going to chase Tapire all the way back here to the opposing checkpoint, to their own side. Still disengaging, still in the loop-to-loop, but Wolfie doesn't make it. Runs out of gas there about halfway through. Looks like they did not have their long-distance running shoes on. Didn't realize that this was going to be a marathon rotation, not a sprint. And Zenith completely out-rotate, staying very tight and close there as they make this loop-de-loo, the merry-go-round around Runasapi. Still with almost double the meterage there on the board. 3 minutes remain. Putter with the Wraith form, Orbital Ray up. That's going to be a Death Blossom out from Okanirina Start! Putter's going to drop their own. Each finds a support. Cage fight holding everybody in, but the orbital here from Zenith was so good. Now Fidel's going to respond with a cage fight of their own. And Passenger just doesn't want to go in. They just watch from the outside. Window shopping with a rally. Ends up being they can't afford anything. Just looking, they said. Just looking. Jay Venom says Fidel and Ace T still a dynamic duo, 100%. 100%. That was Fidel with a leap off the top rope. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean the camera stuck on the wall there. Ace T is low, is kind of sitting back, so Fidel, after the cardiac overdrive fade, backs out. Mace does not make that rotation. One of the few sloppy rotations we've seen from Zenith here in this map. Maybe trying to pursue. Wolfie coming in from the inside. They catch Okaniri out. See how far they can swing this the other direction. Considering Tapire are still down by nearly 55 meters. And now mere 90 seconds remain on the clock. I will say they've got themselves in a decent position from a macro standpoint, rather. But you can't layer all your ults. They're going to get their ults online in the next 30 seconds. You can't layer them all. Tapire have to save something for the final fight. And that's assuming they can win this one here at all. Wolfie with a duplicate in over the top. It's going to be double Reapers here on the point, trying to muscle down Fidel. Rally not able to keep Fidel alive. Ruka invested this, the beam, though. And Okaniri with the Death Blossom supported from space ends up being enough to take the edge in this fight. 52 seconds remain. 3 ults invested from Tapire. They do hold on to that orbital ray. Oh, with a late kill on the Narwhal. Not good. Does not bode well. All right, we're going to maximize the approach here if you're Tapire. Got to find the bulk of the engagement inside of this orbital ray. Both timing and positioning are key. Narwhal with the speed in. Going to try to join in themselves. Throws the orbital on a touch early, but it does deny a recontest here from AST Killer. So their duplicate falls a little bit flat, but Fidel jumps in after the orbital fades. Not going to use the cage. Just die on cart. Save that all-important ultimate for the next fight. There's going to be at least 1, if not 2 more. Possibly even 3. Considering how fast the recontests are in this composition. Whoa. All right, what's the plan? Very slow push. I think they were hoping to maybe catch, like Mace running back, see if they can find somebody out of position. But this is turning into a very just kind of tenacious push. Conservative as it is. Fidel's going to go and drop the cage. Passenger drops the rally in the back. Once again, Zenith will take the initiative. Nokaniri has already gotten a kill on Putter. Wraith forms out from that cage as Wolfie drops in the duplicate. Trying to find Fidel. Is going to drop in the overrun. Slams down on the carpet. Ace-T has already come up with 1. Mace has come up with 1 as well. Ace lands a couple stickies in the back and will keep Tanuki Tapire off of this objective. Zenith will take map 3 and move up to match point. Explosive map 3. They're out of Zenith. Once they, I mean, they put together like good, 3 or 4 fight wins in a row to amass that nearly 110 meters. I mean, and Tapire, I mean, they fought back valiantly, no doubt. I mean, if you're looking at the elims, you're looking at damage here, it feels roughly similar. I mean, Eevee comes out with, 33% more damage, over Fidel in that Maga roll. Has fewer deaths and more elims to boot, but Tapire just can't quite get it done. Okaniri and AST continue to be a force of nature here in this DPS line. All right, we're going to go to the bans, and we're all going to use our imagination here, friends, okay? We're going to all use our imagination as both teams actually now get... Instead of being no ban for map 4, now we've just doubled down. We're making up for lost time. Both teams get bans for map 4 now. So it was Throne of Anubis banned out here from Zenith. So just picture that one on your screen right now. And then we had New Junk City banned out from Tapire. So leaving Suravasa and Hanaoka in the map pool. It is Zenith's map pick.
Initiating match.
Flame Support says, that's my Torta Pounder. Okay. I love tortas. Tortas are delicious. Black beans and like a... Like a spicy mayo or something. Oh, so good, so good. Some jalapenos. We're back to another ground and pound style map. Fidel stays in. We're looking to get the cage fight composition once again. Excuse me, the death cage composition once again. Oh, where we have seen both teams fight over that far side. We're actually going to get Tapire moving in on more towards main side. I feel like nobody uses that side anymore. Everybody comes in from your left-hand side, it feels like these days. And perhaps just get a little bit better point presence, but Fidel's taking a lot of pressure right here out of the gate. Oop, Okaniri with a shadow step up top. Going face to face with E on this point. Nobody with possession just yet. Fidel with a overrun in to make sure they don't give up free cap here early. Both have speed, both have cardiac overdrive, but still Fidel cannot survive. So Fidel just sacrificing themselves, kind of stubbornly staying around on the objective. Eventually, this is going to be 15% in building on the board for Tapire. Nice 2K there from Wolfie on the back of the fight. Ace-T already 93% towards this dude. Although EV has cage fight, EV actually got first ult of the server on. Ace-T is going to go ahead and duplicate that Reaper right out of the gate. But as you're in a 3v5 at the moment, caged in, EV is just having none of that. Tapire with a dominant first point thus far. And it doesn't look like that's changing anytime soon. On track to take a 1-0 on Surabasa. Yeah, that is going to be a 1-0. Nobody's close enough. Throne of Anubis is 100% the worst map there is right now. I don't think that's too hot of a take, to be honest.
Next flashpoint, temple.
Hey, Steve, just a swift little move. Build up towards this next dupe. Trying to catch up with Wolfie. I mean, there's 4 ultimates. 2 of them already being used here out of Tapire. That's a Death Blossom in the back. Putter got completely denied that. Rally from Mace. Shut down the Death Blossom, but Passenger is dead. Putter with the Shadow Step onto the point. Overrun is in. Mace still, like, everybody's trying to chase down this Brig, and Mace is just dancing around all of them. They could not kill the Brig. Plenty of time for Fidel and Okaniri to get the work done. I'm sure AST got some kills in there too. Normally does. Well, Fidel just pushes out of that small room. There goes the duplicate smash into the back. The cage fight. Ace-T with the disrespect. Throws down the cage fight right in front of the spawn doors. My goodness. Now Okaniri is hiding. Okay, has been found out. Full rotation from Tapire along the south side. Trying to come in through stairs. Okaniri high down top, drops in with the Death Blossom from the high ground. That's Wolfie and Passenger immediately dead. There is still 1 on the point. Guessing it's Eevee. It's Eevee or Putter. It's both Eevee and Putter, as a matter of fact. But Zenith show up to reclaim. Which one is this? Temple? Oh, it looks like we're headed to Palace.
Flashpoint, palace.
Saying Throne of Anubis is the worst map in the game is like saying I don't like to eat soggy socks. Yeah, that's an interesting phrase. I like that phrase. I don't like eating soggy socks. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious. Neither do I. Huge overrun. Right in the back. Beautiful timing on the duplicate, but Putter was ready for it. Putter had the answer already locked and loaded. Great piece for Putter on this, and as well as taking the duplicate out, denying important ults on the other side. And it looked like such a good start to that fight from Fidel and AC. The timing was immaculate. But Putter saw it coming. Wolfie with the duplicate. This is going to prompt bow support ults coming out. AC immediately making good on that. Holy cow. Woo! Mace smashes down a pair. Zenith in control. But they had to spend quite a bit to get it. They spent cage fight and bow support ults to make that happen. Oh, Fidelity backed up the wrong direction. Or didn't back up fast enough. One of the two. Looked like they went, those few people are junk players. It looked like Fidel ran into the enemy team there. All right, check out this dude from Ace-T. A couple of good shots and put Putter down with a little help from Ruka's torpedoes. And now with all that damage into the Maga, this is going to be a Death Blossom into the back line. Passenger shield, not going to survive, so the whip shot is crucial. Still, it means you're turning your back to the rest of the enemy team. Great fight. They're out of Zenith. No casualties on that one. The one ult expended, and whew, it was a good one. Gnarly ate some sicky bombs on the approach, but no worse for wear as they make their way onto the point. One last final fight here to determine who gets the lead in Zero Boston. It's going to be a cage fight orbital to start things off here for Tanuki Tapire. A pair of kills on the board. Putter with a Death Blossom to make sure to just pile them on. Add to the list. And this will be the point going to Tapire. And Palace going their direction as well.
Flashpoint Garden.
Check some Wolfie Palm. I don't feel like we've got nearly enough Wolfie Palm on this map. Reaper duplicate right out of the back. Everybody forward, focusing down Fidel, who has a cage fight out. Oh, but it's just too much damage poured in. Wolfie's taken out of the mech with the rally there. Nobody dying. Here from Zenith. And a great stun to finish it off is Mace coming in with some big plays in these past couple fights. Showing us that big expertise. And how important it is here in this Maga Reaper composition. That was Okaniri with a 5-foot teleport. I mean, to be fair, they crossed the gap. Oop, to be fair, they still know you're there. AC trying to follow up on it. That was nice discipline using the front half of the flight to get in and the back half to get out. But with Fidel down, this is not looking good here for Zenith for the rest of this fight. Good overrun there from Eevee. And, yeah, that will be the end of Mace. Spirit grabbing some percentage here for the first time. There's the rotation. Everybody from Tapire decided to come point their guns this direction. I thought there might be an opportunity to go attack 2 in the back line, but Tapire point all 5 to try to take the 5v3. It ends up being a duplicate to cheat this mismatch. Oh, baiting him to the door. Putter gets found out, and AC's going to pick that one up. Wolfie is able to respond. Cage fight now thrown in. And Ruka is going to defend with their orbital ray. Eevee just tries to drop it down, back out, but AC and Okaniri are not going to let you escape. And we are headed to the 5th and final flashpoint to determine Surabhasa. Wolfie once again making the first to make this wide outside move here on the Echo. Just kind of indicating which direction they want to go. Not really engaging. Eevee now following up as they saw Fidel dive into the back. Into being a trade onto the Reapers here to start. Let's go check in on Wolfie with this duplicate. Was battling out, had to fall back to point, but Eevee is there and into being a 2-1 advantage here to Tapire on this point. Very, very important first cap going their direction here to start off this 5th and final flashpoint. Wolfie with the Reaper duplicate in over the top. That's a cage fight out of Fidel, but Fidel is so low. Yeah, Eevee just runs up and sticks both Gatling guns right down Fidel's throat. Rally now invested here from Passenger, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Ace-T with the duplicate onto the Reaper, and despite losing their tank first, looks like Zenith have pulled out ahead. Really nice fight there out of Ace-T as well as Okaniri. I mean, that was a broken, dangerous fight, but you see that 15-player kill streak from Ace-T as they have just been indomitable here on Suravasa. This map 4 is going down to the wire. There's a swift step in from Putter. The ambush is there. Catches Ace-T completely off guard. Shadow step back around to regroup with Eevee as they push on to this point. 85% towards the cage fight. Rally now up from Mace. Okaniri is going to find Wolfie. It is going to drop the Death Blossom, but no chance to get anything done with that. Mace cannot keep them alive despite having the rally going. Mace will stun and batter Putter back into spawn. Up back here to try to regroup. See if they can help with this mismatch. A hack? A hack? Ace-T is on a Sombra? No way. The Sombra swap would be the one to get it done. Final fight for the map could be for the series. Big ult advantage for Tapire. And they're going to drop the cage fight early. Orbital Ray has been invested already. Here from Zenith, the cage fight has dropped down and Eevee is gone. Overtime has been initiated as Wolfie duplicated and Juno just to get on to the point. Putter will get shut down and Zenith hang on as they will take Suravasa and clean up the series 3-1. There you have it. Social! What's up, my friend? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. Woo! Oh, man. I thought we were going to map 5. I thought we were going to map 5. It was such a huge ult advantage for Tapire on that point, on that final fight. They had such a massive ult advantage. They get that opening pick onto Fidel. And still, like, it's just Ace-T and Okaniri clutch it out. Ace-T leading with 39 elims. Had most elims, most damage. And Ruka had fewest deaths. But still, most elims and most damage. Courtesy of Ace-T in that one. Social, you're my GOAT. You're my GOAT. All right. All right. Whew. Man, I'm out of breath on that one. Wow, what a series! What a series! That one definitely did not disappoint. I know Tapire have to be heartbroken at this one. I know you've got to be heartbroken at this one, but I have no doubt that the Tapire squad will follow in the footsteps of original Tanuki in Expert Division for Season 2, where we saw Tanuki make an incredible lower bracket run. I have full confidence Tapire can do the exact same thing and make a great lower bracket run here through Season 3 of the Expert Playoffs. Let's go take a look at our bracket. Speaking of here, all right, now my rotation and Nova, I believe, is a late game. Okay, Neri, thank you for the follow. GOAT. Hell of a match. Hell of a match. Blast Off Buds get the 3-0 over Re-Up. No surprises there. Boop Troop upsets Sakura. Now, that is an upset. Boop Troop get the upset over Sakura, and we'll move on to face Blast Off Buds. Midori 3-0 over Sit. I'll get that one spit out eventually. No surprises there. Amplify. Look at this one. That's a big upset. Amplify 3-0 over Phoenix Guard. Okay. ASU 3-0 over Artemis, and then Spartans with a 3-0 over Heatwave. So, it looks like we chose wisely as far as day one matchups, as we got the only one not in 3-0. Mace getting rally every fight. For real. Mace had a hell of a series. You had a hell of a series, Mace. Impressive stuff. All right. Hey, you know what? We still have losers bracket. We still have top 16. Nobody's going home yet. Tanuki Tapire will take on the loser of Nightmare Rotation, Nova, which you assume would be Nova, but hey, stranger things have happened. We'll have Re-Up taking on Sakura. That should be a good one. Small Indie Team taking on Phoenix Guard, and Artemis taking on Heatwave. Let's see. When are these? Are not until... Oh, that's Friday. The 29th is a Friday. Ooh, okay. We're gonna have a lot of matches coming up this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend, y'all. It's gonna be a busy weekend. So, be sure you're following the socials and all that. But, yeah, I think that's all I've got for you tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with, we'll have some advanced matchups on tomorrow. Looks to be what's slated for both EMEA and NA. So we're going to take a look at the advanced division for the first time this season. Yeah, should be a good time. I really look forward to getting players and teams from all skill levels on throughout this Season 3 playoffs and highlight a wide range of teams here in this postseason. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Congrats to Extension Zenith as they're able to get the win over their former squad and move on here to the Silver bracket. But there you go. Thank you for hanging out, friends. I appreciate all the follows and all support. Huge. Thank you so much. It seems like a lot of people in here tonight. Very active tonight. It means the world. It really means the world. It keeps me going here. It keeps me going. But that's all I got for you. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful evening. Be kind to each other. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.